May 28th, you're watching NHE. Let's take a look at today's news headlines. Southeast Asian nations want to discuss tariffs with Trump as a unified bloc, Malaysia PM says. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim says Southeast Asian nations will forge a common front to face challenges including economic headwinds from U.S. tariffs and the 4-year deadly civil war in Myanmar. Opening an annual summit of the Association of South, Trump says he wants to end the war in Gaza as quickly as possible. Israel, we've been talking to them, and we want to see if we can stop that whole situation as quickly as possible. Report, Google locks in Tensor chips at TSMC through Pixel 14. According to a new report, Google has locked down plans with TSMC around Tensor chip product for Pixel phones for the next. United States defeats Switzerland to win gold at 2025 IIHF World Championship. Thompson of Sabre scores lone goal in OT to secure first win at tournament since 1933. That wasn't a meteor. Returning SpaceX craft lights up Bay Area sky. Multiple people around the Bay Area reported seeing a possible meteor streaking across the sky Saturday around 10:37 p.m. I am Roman, Pope Leo says, as he becomes the Bishop of Rome. The Bishop of Rome is one of many titles held by the Pope. Duties related to the title are usually delegated to an auxiliary or assistant bishop, known as a vicar. Aston Villa's VAR Fury, Modric and Ancelotti exit Madrid, Napoli win Serie A. More Aston Villa's Champions League hopes vanished versus Man United. Napoli's title win is already fading due to doubts over Inzaghi. Inter respect PSG, but they must be wary of us too. Simone Inzaghi warns Paris Saint-Germain they must be wary of Inter in the Champions League final, so there is the same respect. From add-on to anchor, how Spanish Disney's new deal with Univision isn't just about soccer. It reflects a broader industry shift toward treating Hispanic audiences as foundational, not fringe. On June 3rd, Televisa US networks, including Univision, Unimas, TUDN, and Galavisi. Trump lashes out Harvard and says he could cut $3 billion more in funds. U.S. President escalates attacks on Ivy League University amid standoff over foreign students. King Charles III visit to Canada underscores its sovereignty to Trump. King Charles III is to arrive in Ottawa on a visit that underscores Canada's sovereignty to U.S. President Donald Trump. Trump's repeated suggestion that the U.S. annex its northern neighbor prompted Prime Minister Mark Carney to invite Charles to give the sp. Head of controversial Israel-backed Gaza aid group resigns. The UN has said the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation's plan would make starvation a bargaining chip. Sweden's Volvo Cars to cut 3,000 jobs as part of major cost-cutting drive. The move comes after the company announced an 18 billion Swedish kroner, $1.89 billion, cost and Brigitte Macron appears to push away husband and French President Emmanuel Macron's face upon arrival in Hanoi. French President Emmanuel Macron's wife Brigitte appeared to push his face away as they arrived in Vietnam. An official in his office says they were just decompressing. Trump delays 50% EU tariffs until July 9. President Donald Trump said Sunday that he has agreed to give the European Union an extension until July 9 on tariffs after a very nice call from European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. Pools open. Trump's laid off the team that helps protect swimmers. The loss of the CDC's drowning prevention unit is one that water safety advocates fear will have a direct impact on. Study links technology use to lower risk of cognitive decline. The analysis revealed that technology could play a role in preserving brain function, not worsening it. The European Space Agency will beam the famous Blue Danube waltz into space. A performance of the masterpiece will be transmitted into space on Saturday. The waltz has been associated with space travel since its inclusion in the film 2001, A Space Odyssey.